GameTroops! Whoa! Fire! Yeah!
Hey guys, welcome to GameTroops. I am Greg, also known as Gear, and today I'm continuing my Let's Play on Sonic Colors for the Wii. In the last part, I was by myself in Aquarium Park, and we're gonna tackle on the last half of Aquarium Park. But today, I am actually joined with a guest this time. Introduce yourself, sir.
I am SonicJesturd of Super Logic Gamers.
Which I ever so generously donated the channel to.
Yep.
Funny story, because he came from the channel originally known as Badnik Crusher Comms, but somehow, I don't remember the story, you don't really have to tell the story if you don't want to, but it got deleted. Long story short, they needed a backup channel. Super Logic Gamers was like the code name for GameTroops. I'm like, what the heck, we'll give it to you.
And to be frank, I know it's not the best name ever, but hey, it's a lot better than what I could come up with within 10 minutes.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
It should be a compliment.
I already died. That's great.
Was it because you were worried that you would spoil everything?
No. I just sucked. So, SonicJesturd. Jesse, what are your thoughts on this game?
Sonic Colors. Well, I can definitely say that it is a big step up for the Sonic franchise. It is definitely not the best Sonic game I've ever played, but it is definitely not the worst. I think it's pretty entertaining. I mean, like, the humor is not the best, and sometimes it can be really cringeworthy. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Someone agrees with me.
But I will say this: at least a few parts did make me laugh a little bit. I mean, not laugh out loud, sort of like, wow, that was really funny. I just giggled a little bit at some parts, but that's about it.
Hey, I could have wall jumped on that. Wow. All right. Let's just ignore that happened, guys. Like, don't even bother clicking rewind. Like, just don't, for your sanity's sake.
You know, this gameplay looks a lot like mine when I played for Badnik Crusher Comms.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's just it's hard to concentrate. Oh shoot! No. Okay. Let's get that right in.
You mad, bro?
I am very mad. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I actually agree. Ow, frick! How does that happen? Like, I was asking for it at that point. I was like right down the middle.
Well, you know, the thing is that if you just go off to the side of the middle a little bit, you cannot get hit at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bad coding there, Sega. That's like no challenge there. Oh well. Too late now. At least someone finally agrees with me that it's cringeworthy, because like the dialogue really gets me at times and it really annoys me. I mean, gosh dang it, like, so Tails like, you're not talking to that dead robot, are you? Oh my god. I was about ready to die, because it was funny, but it was like stupid funny. Like, are you serious? Like, why would you put that in for dialogue? Oh well. We're further down.
Well, the thing is that whenever I think it was around, I didn't get to play this until like later in November, because, you know, some of my grades were not the best. But anyway, when I first got this, I actually thought, you know, it was somewhat entertaining. You know, the most I've laughed was wow. But you know, as I played the game,
Sonic isn't necessarily meant to be a comedy.
It's not. But, you know, this is aimed for the younger audience. I was 11 when this game came out.
Oh, really?
Or was I 12? No, I was 12, that's right. I just turned 12 when this came out.
Well, you're younger than I expected. Or I thought you were.
I'm 14 right now, but anyway.
Anyways.
As I was saying, you know, as I played this game more and more, I noticed that the jokes were not as funny as I thought they were.
Yeah.
You know, I've played and beaten this game probably, well, 100% twice, 50% about 3 times.
Oh, well, I only have 3 times more than beating the full game itself.
And by half, I mean like collecting all the red rings and getting supersonic and whatnot.
Okay. Now that makes a bit more sense. I'm actually going to admit something here. I have never unlocked supersonic.
Okay, well, I will at least say this: it's not exactly game breaking. It does limit you. It does
You
limit
can't
you
use the
from the
wisps.
wisps.
I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. I have played with Supersonic before over at a friend's house because he already got Supersonic, so I was spoiled by accident on that one. But I
It
mean,
controls fairly smoothly.
that's good. The thing is that I do appreciate the story for is the fact that Supersonic isn't the essence of, you know, the plot. Like, I need Supersonic in order to beat the entire story. Be like, oh, the world is saved. It's kind of like how, you know, everybody looks at Clark Kent, you know, in the DC comics, and and then the day is saved when Superman comes out. You know, in Sonic's case, it's like, oh, yeah, Sonic, you're not as powerful as you used to be. We need to call out the badass Supersonic. And the world is saved.
Superman. I would love to get on the topic of Marvel versus DC, especially when Iron Man 3 and Man of Steel comes out this year, but we're talking about Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Yeah, let's totally stop that because I just ran off like into a cliff and fell into a deep dark black hole.
Weird, because this is actually one of my favorite levels in the game.
It is one of mine as well, and in fact, I'm actually doing really bad, more than usual. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the fact that when I have guests and things like that, I do pretty bad. Like, I mean, face it. I mean, with Kobe, my capture card freaking died on me for some reason, and then I screwed up my entire gameplay.
Well,
when I was with Michael, I sucked at using the hover wisp, which is right here, the one I have right now. With Matt, though, I'm surprised. I didn't actually screw up very much.
Well, of course, you're best buds with Matt. You guys are like gay, happy bros.
Oh, hell no. No, you're not being that in the other way. No, we're gays and happy bros. Yeah. There you go.
By gay, I meant happy.
There you go. There you go. Sorry, it's so
Stereotypical.
Typical. There you go. Jeez. For everybody to be like, oh, hey, you said gay? You're a homosexual? Now, you know, let's stop talking about that. This is Sonic, for crying out loud.
Isn't Sonic, you know, almost homosexual, though?
What do you...
Okay.
What do you mean?
Forget what I said, okay? I was thinking of Sonic and Tails in this one stupid video, and I don't really want to remind myself about that.
Yeah, and because of that, I just keep dying, you know, because I'm completely off.
You're multitasking while thinking about gay people. Wow, I am so ashamed of you.
Hey, wait a minute. My nunchuck's tweaking out. My nunchuck's tweaking out.
Oh,
Wait, okay.
Oh yeah, actually that happens to me sometimes too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I fixed my nunchuck, but like it was tweaking out for a bit. Like, what? That was weird. I hate when it does that.
Oh yeah, you're playing this on the Wii U, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Man, the Wii U makes Wii games look so much more crisp.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, though, I'm like, the way you guys are seeing it through composite cables, which doesn't give the chance to show it its true potential and in its entirety. It looks better, but it not, you know, it looks wider because the screen is stretched.
You know, I bought component cables for my Wii thinking that the quality would increase somehow. It did a tiny bit, but not very much. I thought, you know, it was a waste of money until I got a Wii U, and that really helped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I would totally do Elgato, but I mean, there's a bit of a
Elgato, you know, Elgato, as far as I've heard, it's like a really big mess to jump through.
It is, and I've played with Elgato before, and I have no problems with it overall. But it's just, due to financial issues, I'm with composite cables with the Avermedia, so that's that. And I've got little fishies around me.
I'm not against composite cables, but you can't go wrong with component in HDMI, especially.
Yeah. Oh boy, I've got fishies around me. Look at that. Hey, there. Goodbye, my friends, my minions.
Wow, fish, that's really original. And I'm not being sarcastic, actually, because that's actually a little bit original for Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic's never around fish. Can you imagine if they made a fish character for Sonic?
Well, what about... Actually, there was this one fish simulator game that I got... Actually, I think it came with my Dreamcast when we bought it, when I was really young.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was basically a fish with a head on it. It was really creepy to me. I just stuck with Echo the Dolphin and Sonic Adventure.
I can't remember that, honestly, but,
CCCADD.
CCCADD. No, don't even have a clue. Man, running past
It'd be funny if it was ACDC.
Yeah. Sonic, don't you mean swimming with the fish? I mean...
Well, he does run underwater. He's not exactly swimming if you look at it.
Okay, so right here before we started, like, Jesse and I paused the video because we were testing to see if he could see my video with the footage that I'm doing here, and accidentally paused the game and everything, and then like took a screen capture and bam, it looked like the funniest thing ever for Sonic.
Put that at the end of the video.
I actually put it right on top of the video. Look, see that? Woo, it's funny.
That is funny.
Yes. Oh. God, that's probably the worst one, honestly. The worst line I've ever heard in this game.
My good buddy, the Chaos Emerald, would appreciate that.
Why is that?
Inside joke. You guys wouldn't get it.
Ah, gotcha. Well, you'll have to keep me up on that sometime. Tell me. Because now I'm curious.
All right, I can't tell you right now, because we're in this boss fight, which is somewhat of a rehash of the Sweet Mountain boss.
Yeah, it is pretty much.
It's basically that with rockets and underwater.
Do you understand that like 2 bosses in here are rehashed from the Tropical Resort one, and then there was another one. I think it was the Starlight Carnival one. Or no, not that one. There was another one, and the Tropical Resort one were rehashed, and then this one and the Sweet Mountain one were rehashed. Like 4 bosses in total are basically the same thing. It's just... See, doesn't that look exactly the same?
3 bosses, actually.
3 bosses, huh? Okay, what am I thinking?
There's only 1 original boss.
Right. Yeah, that's not good.
Well, I mean, like, the bosses themselves are not that bad. In fact, they actually can be pretty fun. But the fact that they're rehashes just kind of urges me to know, like, oh my gosh, Sega.
Yeah, like, the only time I've ever seen original bosses, although they sucked, was Sonic 4 Episode 2, and I'm glad they did originality, but damn, they sucked.
Except in the Sylvania Castle boss. Technically.
Well, Eggman just did a trollolol on you guys with that one.
Oh, Aquatic Ruin.
Yeah. Aquatic Ruin Zone. Well, that's Sylvania Castle in that game. But anyways, guys, in this boss, which I should have been talking about a while ago, it's the same thing as Sweet Man. You gotta bring the missiles. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I am going to die.
You are going to die,
I'm going to die. Oh wait, there's a bubble right there. Okay.
You are going... Oh, man.
That was gross.
But still, all of us are going to die someday.
Well, yeah, we're all gonna die someday. Well, what is it with you and getting like totally irrelevant subjects on the commentary?
That's not irrelevant. We were talking about death, and you know we're all gonna die someday.
But that's not a happy thought.
But we were talking about death.
But that's not a happy thought.
But unless you're Christian like me, and when you die you'll go to heaven.
But just stop. Let's just totally stop this topic.
Anyway,
Jeez.
we're on Sonic the freaking Hedgehog, or actually Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic. Oh my God, that just reminded me, Jesse. Insider between you and I, so nobody will understand. But do you remember my modern Sonic hater impression?
Yes, you can do it right now if you want to.
Oh my God. I don't even know if I can. It's just hang on. Oh my God.
Modern Sonic is the most idiotic, stupid, green-eyed person I've ever seen.
Modern Sonic is the stupidest hedgehog fight ever. Modern Sonic is a piece of crap. Nobody likes Modern Sonic because he only has green eyes and his long, wanky legs.
It's not classic Sonic with the black eyes and the shoulder spines.
The shoulder spines, the shoulder, the colors and the tails and fuck the Shadow the Hedgehog and other characters.
Sonic the Hedgehog should be like Shadow the Hedgehog Classic, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
You see, I think nobody liked Shadow the Hedgehog from 2005. Nobody.
From 2005, 2001 was okay.
I don't think anybody liked Shadow the Hedgehog. That game was terrible, and honestly, that's right up the par with, let's see, Sonic 06, Sonic Genesis GBA.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, there's actually another game that I'll kind of say on par with. Let's see, what was it? Black Knight actually pissed me off a lot.
Oh, really?
So I'd say, yeah, for the most part, which is
Secret
kind of...
Rings I can understand, but Black Knight actually wasn't that bad to me, except for the freaking King Arthur fight that took me 50 tries to do, and it freaking tired out my arm.
You never really were given the hint exactly to figure out how to do that boss, which really made no sense. Like, you had to figure it out on your own by, like, just waving the remote everywhere and things like that.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Sonic the Secret Rings, I surprisingly had no problems with. I was young when that game came out, and I actually had no problem with it.
I mean, I do like the idea of using the Wiimote with a Sonic game, but the way they used it...
That line was actually pretty funny. His cruelty has no bounds. That was pretty funny.
And I thought you thought that the jokes were cringeworthy.
Well, they are cringeworthy, but that was actually pretty funny. Look at that, guys. We got one more world to do, and then it's the finale. Wow, we're already almost there. So, Jesturd, thank you very much for joining me today in part 10 of Sonic Colors. Is there anything else you want to say or speak for Super Logic Gamers?
Well, I'm not really doing anything on my channel at the moment, so if you want to go look at all the videos I am doing, go to Super Logic Gamers. But currently, we're under a hiatus until later this May because a few of us are going to be in school until then, and we really got to focus on school with the finals and stuff. But if there's any recommendations on game you want us to do besides Sonic the Hedgehog, please please message us or at least comment on our channel. That'd be very much appreciated.
Of course. So, guys, be sure to check out Super Logic Gamers, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave your likes, comments, and subscribe if you haven't already for the latest content and updates on the GameTroops. I am Gear.
And I'm SonicJesturd.
And thanks for joining us today. We'll see you all next time.
See ya.
Buy a t-shirt today! Cax touched it with his bare hands.
GameTroops! Whoa, fire! Yeah!